Hey everybody, welcome to Rusty Mark. Put a video out the other day, showed a few things I was working on. Wanted to show kind of do a little update on this Z300ZX. It's an 85 model. It's a friend of mine's. He bought it from a lady. Been setting for 2-3 years. As I said before in another video, replaced the fuel pump, had to wash the fuel tank off or out inside it. A lot of rust, a lot of junk, all that fun stuff. It's got a lot of fade and stuff, and needs a little interior love, but it's really not a bad car. You know, I don't know how many miles on it. We'll look in a minute. So this piece here finally came in. This is a power transistor, and this will keep your car from not firing. Any of you out there working on 300Zs, this is the V6 3.0, and I put the crank angle sensor, I believe it's the name of it. I put that in there, still wouldn't fire. Well, actually I put a new coil on it first, and it wouldn't fire. And I did that, it wouldn't fire. I said, it's got to be this, of course, because it's 170 bucks, you know. But I ordered O'Reilly's, and which where I get most of my stuff. So haven't changed the oil or anything. I just added some, actually put some Marvel mystery oil in it, because this thing's got some carbon in it, and I want to slosh it around and warm it up 2-3 times and break that stuff loose. And I'll probably do one of those Italian tune-ups like Mr. Byscript does. And that seems to work really well. I'll probably do that and then change the oil in it and everything. But I wanted to show you. So it, you know, before it just whirl over and over, just wasn't hitting a lick. Put this on there, and the very first time, oh, I gotta put the battery cable on. There we go. Just topped it off of the antifreeze, spilled a little bit there. Put a new master cylinder on the clutch and a slave cylinder. Just put a slave cylinder on what we go, and I've been pumping the air out of it. That's the reason I got the front end jacked up, because I've been underneath it. Well, they actually started faster than that last time. There we go. That's what it did the first time. I don't know if the dash lights work. Let me turn this light on. It's got 150,000, and when I first cranked it up, it did not have any oil pressure. I mean, it was zero, and it scared me a little bit. So I pulled the oil cylinder off. There was oil coming out of it. I sprayed carburetor cleaner inside the oil cylinder, lightly shot some air in it. Well, had a meter on it, and it was fluctuating around. I said, well, I really think that's working. And I put it back in there, and that's what it's showing me. 15, 20 pounds. But I don't think it's acting right, but I'm gonna pick up another one tomorrow. It's charging good, stereo don't work. So far the AC don't work. That does. Oh, it's something else. Not a bad looking little car. Now I just let out on the clutch. You hear it knocking? That's throwout bearing. I'm gonna push the clutch in and it stops. sound like a rod or a lifter, but that's not. So I need to drive it, see if I can get some of that out of it. But sounds terrible, but knocking does. But anyway, happy to see it run. You know, like I said, it's been put up. Oh, let me get out of here. Been put up for a long time, and so, you know, that's what we like to do, is get them back on the road. I hate to see, you know, one thrown away when it's got the potential to be back on the road again, whether it's foreign or domestic. I will tell you this, on these foreign cars, it's been my experience on these older ones, that's especially the Datsuns, Nissans, that's 30, 40 years old. If they've been setting up, man, they are a pain. Parts are higher for them. The electronics, I don't know what it is, like in the fuse panel and stuff, I can show you the fuses, and they just canker up. There's corrosion there, and you gotta clean all that. And if there's any metal, like electrical connection or something that's in to the elements, it seems like they're always corroded. So if you ever look at one of these for a project, keep that in mind, that electronics, you know, can be a pain. And so but they're good little cars, you know. If you find one that's a project and it still runs good, you know, they still have life left in them. Just remember, the parts are high, they're hard to work on, especially with big hands. Or if you're fat like me, it's hard to get in tight places. And but other than that, they're good little cars. You know, if you want to spend the time and money restoring them, you know, I think they're worth it. So anyway, I just want to show you progress. We got this one running, and we're going to I'm going to pick up an oil sender and oil and stuff and replace the oil sender. The bad thing is, you got to pull the starter off to put the oil sender on. That's the stuff I'm talking about, that they're difficult to work on. You know, everything's tight and cramped. But yeah, you got to drop the starter out of it to get to the oil sender from underneath, and no way to get to it from the top. No way. So anyway, I'm gonna put a new oil sender on it tomorrow, change the oil, and hopefully tomorrow I can, I got the clutch bled out pretty good, and hopefully I'm going to be able to drive it, you know, down the road and back, and start testing on it some more. Seeing, he wants to make it run, go, stop, you know, the basic stuff. And then I think he's going to take over and do the cleaning and detailing and that kind of thing. And that's fine with me. So anyway, hopefully we can drive this thing tomorrow and shake it down a little bit and see if there's anything else we need to do to it, you know. So far haven't spent just a ton of money on it. He hasn't. You know, fuel pump, some labor, a few parts under the hood, clutch master, clutch slave. You know, this really hasn't been too bad yet. So we'll take it to the next step and see how it goes. Go from there. But anyway, I wanted to update you on that, and I wanted to, you know, any of you guys working on these Z cars, I've worked on a few of them. These electronics and stuff, like I said, that right there, 170 bucks. I'm talking about, it plugs in right here, and that's it, and it mounts. It's a little L-shaped bracket, and that's it. Small little unit, 170 bucks. So that's the stuff I'm talking about. Is the parts are, you know, high. Not everything, but a lot of it is. But I like the little Z cars. They're pretty cool. And I've got my uncle's 83 280ZX down in the other shop, and it's restored 12, 15 years ago. Good little car. Gets a lot of attention. And but they're fun to work on. You know. So anyway, well, all right, well, that'll be it for this time. And do me a favor and please like, subscribe, and I've got more videos coming. I'm still gonna do one on that 52. Gotta catch it at the right time. I'm gonna bring it in the shop, or it's gonna be a nice day where I can have it outside and do a video of it. So anyway, well, y'all have a good evening, and we'll see you next time. Bye.